Hi there, Brad, Grit DIY. I'm going to show you how to roll out the dough and prep 2 pizzas. It'll take about 10 minutes. Stay tuned. This is how I make my pizza. You're going to have your own way of making your pizza, but I just mass produce this stuff. It's not fancy. It's just quick, easy. Just want to get it done and move on. What you're going to need is the dough. I have flour here. I have some toppings, garlic, some basil, some hot, I like cayenne pepper, and then I like additional seasoning. I have my sauce that I make. I have cheese. I just make a simple cheese pizza. 2 pans. I'm gonna spray those with Pam. You don't want your pizza to stick. And a big old cutting board. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna preheat my oven to 425. I cook my pizzas for 20 minutes. I put a liberal amount of flour on the board. I have a rolling pin, and then all I do, and this dough happens to be pretty good. If you want to know how I make my dough, check up at the link on the left there, up on the left, up on that left side. And all I do is I'll put this on the board, spread it out. Before I do that, as I said, you want to coat this just the sides. You don't need to worry about the middle because I get sauce everywhere. Park that away from everything you're doing. You want a clear area here because of this rolling pin. And you want to just cover this. And clearly you want the size of the pan is a normal cookie sheet. And then all I do is I cover it twice, and it's rectangular. And I just roll it out. I put too much flour down, but I just do that. Use plenty of flour on your dough so it doesn't stick. You can see the thickness here. It's about 1/16 of an inch. And just keep doing this. And you're gonna want it larger than the cookie sheet. Flour's gonna go everywhere. So try to manage that the best you can. And because I am already ahead of myself in terms of the length, I need to work on the width, and I try not to go any more than that. I just try to roll it a couple times, cover it with flour, do it again. No, this pizza dough is in pretty good shape. It's not going to shrink up a lot. You can be a little more exact. Sometimes if it's hot out and the pizza dough has risen aggressively, it'll have a lot of air in it and it'll shrink up on you. And you can, I call it dry fitting. You can lift it up and grab your cookie sheet. It's probably a little narrow. You can see right there, that was close. Roll the sides out. And that's dough number 1. This there. And I just roll it up, throw it on the pan. And if it's larger, try to let it overcompensate, and then I just roll it over. And then I press it down. Again, I'm not that particular. I just want to bake this. Then I freeze it. You can reheat this and it tastes pretty darn good. Then I'll grab the second. And generally I'll do this and I'll smush it up. I didn't do that the first time. And then try to configure it a little bit to the pan dimensions. It's a little bit rectangular. Put a little flour on both sides. Move everything out of your way. Throw a little flour around it. Start in the middle and just start rolling it out. You get to the point where you're not making any progress, turn it over. And just keep working it. Sometimes it'll go circular on you. Yeah, well, that's just part of it. That way you just have to try to manage it the best you can. Turn it over. Then you can work the angles. So from the center, you can work out center, center, center out, center out. And anytime, if it sticks, stop. You're gonna need to peel it off. First cover this full of flour, then turn it over and coat the other side before continuing to roll it out. And if you happen to poke a hole in it, just patch it. And sometimes you just have to work at it in order to get this thing to roll out. This one's being a little tougher than normal, which is good because it'll bake better. So I'm about 7 minutes into this, maybe 6. And I'm just trying to get it done. And I know I have to turn it over one more time. I know it's wide enough now. I just need to push it out. I know my other cookie sheet's a little smaller. I'm fine with that. Stretch it if you need to. Maybe the corners won't fit in. You can stretch this. I sometimes just wrap it around there. See that hole right there? Just patch it. Then I just throw some sauce on here. I'm gonna have to be a little thinner than normal because I might not have enough. And you just, it's just pizza. You just cover it. I just take it all the way in. That's why I put as much Pam on here, because I just spread this across the entire pan. And I don't care if it sticks to the side of the pan. And we're just a couple of tablespoons shy. You can create your own sauce. You can buy your own sauce. I'm gonna make a video on how to make sauce in 10 minutes. It is really simple. In terms of stuff, I just put stuff on it. I think I have some garlic here. And I know I don't have time. I used to go full style. I used to spend a lot of time making pizza. And I'd have all fresh ingredients. I don't do that anymore. And this is cayenne pepper. I kind of like cayenne pepper. So like a liberal amount. And then basil. In terms of cooking, 425, total 20 minutes, 10 minutes per rack. In other words, I have 2 racks, 2 pizzas, and I rotate them after 10 minutes. And that's it. Then I'll put some other stuff on here, other spices and other ingredients. You can top it with anything you want. So I'm probably, I don't know, 11 or 12 minutes into this. That's it. It's ready to go in the oven. The oven just informed me that it's ready to go. So that's it. They're going in the oven. When you're in a hurry, like I always am, you need to pay attention to when you turn on the oven, make sure it's at the right temperature. It's a couple hundred degrees low. So I have to let these cook a little bit longer. Anyway, if you like stuff like this, give me a thumbs up. Support the channel by hitting that subscribe thing. Brad at Great DIY. Thanks for watching. Hope that helped. See you soon. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Tune in. See you soon.